How do home sellers handle an appraisal gap in offers? Imagine putting your home on the market and getting multiple offers, but then the appraisal comes back lower than the agreed sale price. That situation is called an appraisal gap. It can feel like a surprise hurdle, but there are clear ways to handle it. When a home's appraised value is less than the purchase price, the lender will only finance up to the appraised amount. The buyer then faces two choices: pay the difference out of pocket or renegotiate the deal. As a seller, understanding how to manage this can keep your sale on track. One common strategy is asking the buyer to include an appraisal guarantee clause in the contract. This clause states the buyer will cover the gap up to a certain amount if the appraisal is low. It protects you by making sure the deal can move forward without renegotiation or cancellation. Another approach is negotiating with the buyer to split the difference. For example, if the appraised value is $10,000 less than the sale price, you might agree to lower the price by $5,000, with the buyer covering the rest. This keeps the deal alive and avoids losing the sale altogether. In competitive markets where demand is high, sellers tend to favor offers that include appraisal gap coverage. Buyers willing to pay the difference in cash show strong commitment, making their offers more attractive. If the market favors sellers, you can insist on clauses that requiring the buyer to cover the gap or include full coverage in their offer. But in a buyer's market, you might be more flexible to avoid losing the sale. Communication is key. Working closely with your real estate agent to explain the situation and explore options helps both sides find common ground. You may also accept offers with appraisal contingencies but negotiate terms that limit the buyer's ability to back out solely because of the appraisal. This encourages the buyer to resolve the issue rather than walk away. In some cases, sellers agree to price reductions, especially if the appraisal gap is significant. For example, if the appraisal is $10,000 below the sale price, lowering the price by that amount can help close the deal. Alternatively, some sellers might choose to wait for a better appraisal or ask the buyer to increase their down payment to cover the gap. Overall, handling an appraisal gap involves a mix of contractual clauses, negotiations, and strategic flexibility. By requiring or encouraging buyers to cover the difference, negotiating price adjustments, and reviewing offers carefully, sellers can keep their sales moving forward smoothly. This approach helps maintain control over the process and reduces the risk of losing a deal due to appraisal issues.